I want she shared her story, and this was her story. She said, I was on government support. I had no money. I had no money to buy diapers for my child. I had no money to buy food for him. And I was there staring at the window and wondering the next step I could take. So all of a sudden, I thought to myself, is this the life that I'll be living, or is this the life that I want for myself and for my son? So I took him on my shoulder and I spoke to him and I said, Mommy is going to change her life. Mommy is going to be a better person for you. And from that particular moment, she said her current self died and she awakened to a new person. She awakened to the new woman she wanted to be. At that moment, she became more hardworking and she was ready to let everything go, ready to die to be able to give her son the life she wanted for him. And that can be the situation of someone out there this morning. And I hope that you'll be able to let go and start a new life for yourself. You're listening today to Discovering Today on One Radio Port Harcourt. And you can follow us on our website on oneradio.com.ng/PHC or follow us on our Facebook page at One TV Port Harcourt. This is Discovering Today where anything is possible, and I am Ugochinim Ugola. The topic today is start by giving yourself what people can give you. Okay, that is a trickish topic. But for a moment, I would like you to think is what can I give myself as an individual? What can I give myself? Listen, Nicole wrote a quote which I would like to share with you. She said, all the people in your life are truly doing the best they can to give you what they have. People can only love you to the capacity that they are able to love themselves. They can only forgive and embrace you to the capacity that they are willing and able to forgive and embrace themselves. They can only give you what they have the capacity to give. You may think that you deserve more and you may be correct, but that means nothing if a person simply doesn't have the ability to give it to you. This was a word by Lisa Nichols. And the day I read this particular quote by her, I was touched. And for a second, I started rethinking and having a playback on my memory about my life. Just like Lisa, many of you listening and watching right now want to drop a heavy load on your shoulder. Many of you start a new life. Many of you want to drop that old habit, that old mentality taken from other people. I want to start something for yourself. And I would like to encourage you, as usual this morning, to start a particular thing you want to start because there is nothing stopping you. Because on Discovering Today, anything is possible and you can be just anything you want to be. So the question is, what do you do at this instant? What do you think you should do? What do you want to do? I will encourage you that you need to be in a position to be able to embrace yourself. You need to be in a position to be able to make that one decision that can change your entire life, to give yourself, to educate yourself, and to renew your mind. A great man once said something. He said he knew if he couldn't stop begging, he would never become rich. So within himself, he made up his mind that he needed to make his own money. And that was David Ibiume. When he said this, I was touched by it because A lot of us are in situations where we depend on family members. We depend on our spouses when we know we can do something for ourselves. And then one moment they tell us, no, we are discouraged. I know, I for sure, as your biggest fan, know that you can do anything and you can achieve anything. So, what is stopping you for taking that bold self? What is stopping you from being that particular person you want to be? There was a time that we were going through a challenge in my family, and my dad then would send my other brother to go and borrow money from a friend. So this happened was a habit for a long time, and one day my brother came by and he said, "I'm no longer going there to borrow money." So my dad said, "Why? What did he say?" But my brother stuttered because he didn't want to say the particular word the man said. He just said, "I don't want to go back there." So my dad, with his hand on his chin, for a second he said no word, but he started thinking. I didn't say a word because I was quite young then. So I knew at that moment that this man was in deep thought. And all of a sudden, he said to him again, "What did he say to you?" And he said, "I didn't like the way he spoke to me." So my dad said, "You are no longer going back there. You will no longer go to that man to borrow money. We will make our own money." At that time, we were going through some struggles because salaries weren't being paid and all. But after that moment, I became a rich man's daughter. That can be the decision that you can make right now to change your life. Because that one decision that my dad made was what changed our entire life. You can be depending on someone for a long time, but can people really give you what you can give yourself? Learn to tell yourself, to give yourself what others cannot give you. Sometimes, unlike money, we yearn for acceptance from family members, from employers, producers, publishers who fling our work back at us and tell us we are not good enough. Tell us we didn't do a great job when we put everything in, but people can also give you what they want you to. But most people will rather blast you and praise you behind. In front of you, they tell you you are not good enough, but outside all that talk, they would say that employee is really trying. But the thing is, can you really depend on the acceptance you get from others when you can actually encourage yourself? The truth is, some can only love you to the extent they can love themselves because they don't first love themselves to begin with. So they make you feel like you're not good enough to be loved. A person's perception about love can never dilute my perception about my love because I know what love is and I know the kind of love I can receive and I deserve as a person. So nobody's ideology about love can impede my idea about love. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers and was only accepted by one because of the chairman's 8-year-old daughter who insisted that she loved the work. Perception. Most times you can be rejected by everyone else, but just because everyone rejects you doesn't mean that you cannot get acceptance. Doesn't mean that what your work is not good enough. After that particular moment, we all know about the story of Harry Potter, how Harry Potter traveled far to become a $1 billion project. And that can be you who is listening to me right now. Just that particular thing you are doing, which you think will never cross the border, will go nowhere because few people told you no, can actually hit a climax because you tell yourself yes. I need you to tell yourself yes at every second, at every moment, because that yes you tell yourself can transform your life perception. It is okay to expect love from people. It is okay to expect them to accept you. But I need you to understand what love is. I need you to first show yourself love, fall in love with yourself. Then you would understand, you would appreciate it. Because the way that particular individual treats you, the way they see you, you start seeing yourself in a different light. Like I'm seeing you right now. I'm seeing you in a different light. I'm seeing you in bright lights. I'm seeing you in limelights. And I know that you can go just anywhere you want to go. You can be just anywhere you want to be. In case you forgot, I would like you to remember the topic for today, which is start. Start as an individual by giving yourself what people can give you. I have a lot of things that people can't give me, but I want to start that realization in this moment that I want to start giving myself what no one can give me. I want to thank you so much for taking out time to watch us today. Thank you. And I expect you to like, comment, and follow us. Tell your friends to follow us. We have other shows coming up today. We have Written You See, we have news, and we have other interesting episodes we want you to listen to and watch as the day goes by. I hope you will have a great day. This is Discovering Today on One Radio What Happened. Thank you for watching.
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.